Well, guys, here is a brand new YouTube series that I've been debating for like the last week or so. Should I do this? I haven't had really much to film recently because I've been busy with work, and of course I got a new computer desk, so I hope my mic sounds very good because it's a little bit farther away than usual and such, so I'll have to check the footage on that later on. But haven't had much to film, and I decided, screw it, I'm going to give this a try, as I am going to do a playthrough of Super Movie Tycoon. This is a brand new game that came out on my B-Day, I think, too, last year, and I think I mentioned it in my top 5 video games update video, that this has a good chance to be in my top 5 list of 2025. So what is it? It's a business sim game. It's basically, and I'm not kidding when I'm saying this, when I play the game, you're going to see exactly what I mean by, this is basically Mad Games Tycoon 2, but instead of developing video games, you're a movie studio making movies. And I'm not kidding, when I first saw this a few months ago, it gave me Mad Games Tycoon 2 vibes, so I had to give it a try. Now, I've only played like 10.5 hours of it. Still haven't really gotten everything fully figured out, so I have no idea if I'll be successful or not. And I have no idea if there's an end date or not, compared to like Mad Games Tycoon 2 I did. I don't know. That's why I'm a little skeptical of doing this series, but I want something to film at least. I can't just do Monster Truck events, the 2-man series, Pal World, and Pokemon Crystal Clear, which a bunch of those I can't do because I don't have a controller working at the moment because there's no Bluetooth. Alright, but anyways, let's get this over with, shall we? As of course, under Studios, as I always would like to do. That's how I always do my stuff. And keep the difficulty at normal, and turn that off because I don't think I'm going to need it this time around. Do this room. One thing I don't like though in this game, it's like the original Mad Games Tycoon. Wait, what? There we go. Each country has like their own specific genre, which I don't really like. Wish they did not have that. Just be a country and that's it. Nothing else. But of course, I'm American, so sci-fi has the boost. Yay, I guess. Even though I actually don't agree with that. I'm pretty sure America's more like it to action, but that's just me. Alright, but anyways, these are the sliders. I have it set to normal. I haven't changed anything else. I think these are... Oh yeah, the secretary is kind of like you, like in Mad Games Tycoon 2. Your CEO is you, basically, and you have like your own stats and such. This is the secretary, who's basically the same thing. Does the movies and stuff for free and such. So I'm going to do my genres, of course. I'm a rom-com lover and anime, so of course, romance, comedy are the big one. And war is another one. And I see I'm not getting a fourth one. Why is I not getting a... Oh, that's right, I had to include it. Okay, for the last one, I'm always torn between like adventure and fantasy, but I guess I'll do fantasy. Alright, but anyways, the settings I believe are all normal, so here we go. Yep, we'll confirm. Oh yeah. Another thing I have to mention too in this game, to my chagrin, it does use AI art. Quite a lot of it. Which is pretty chagrin and all that. It would be nice if they eventually got paid enough to fix that. Like I did with my Blossom Summer and such. Alright, so anyways, here we go. Yeah, there's Elena. It looks like AI garbage. And also, put some damn clothes on. That skirt is way too short, and your blouse is way too revealing for my liking. Alright, but anyways. Yeah, you'll see what I mean by this is very much like Mad Games Tycoon 2. So we're gonna make first the script room where you make scripts. Auto add furniture. There we go. There's only 3 people. We're gonna need bigger than that. We're gonna need to make it bigger. Why didn't add the no. Why didn't add the furniture? Like I thought God dang it. Man, I hope they fix that like in Mad Games Tycoon 2 where it does add extra stuff. So I need to try and rework this room so it has everything fitting and such, but it looks like it's going to be a dick. Oh my god, why didn't it do it correctly? No, I hit the wrong button again. Because we're going to need a lot more desks than this. 5's not anywhere, 3's not anywhere near enough. There we go, 6. Much better. Also, let me see. Why it's not showing? Because these storage cabinets right here boost efficiency, which means you go faster. So it's smart to have a bunch of them. But apparently, oh, yeah, you can fit that. Let me see. It tells me right here what's the efficiency. Okay, there's one. I can add one more, and I got max efficiency. Yep, oh, here we go. There. All right, now we got our script room, and now Lena's gonna go in here. Now I'm gonna get some writers. There we go. Good start. Not even enough yet. Alright, now we gotta make a research room, like in Mad Games Tycoon 2, to research stuff. Only 2 people? My god, why is it so tiny? I remember my off-screen game, I made these rooms the same size, and yet it was bigger than this. I mean, it had more people in it. I don't get it. Alright, so anyways, let's make film studio. This one has to be a big room. It has to be 7 by 7 at the minimum. So that's, I think that's 6. This is 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think. Here we go. It's a lot bigger than I expected, but you know what? Screw it. Hope that'll my back speed up the process now. Now I gotta make a director's lounge for my directors. Okay. Now we gotta make an actor's lounge. Oh. A little bit bigger than I was hoping, though. There. Okay. Now we're gonna need to make, of course, a recreation room. That, for some reason, my off-screen game, people keep insisting that they can't get in there when there's plenty of room to get in there. So I don't know why they're acting like they can't get in there. Alright, there we go. Got that. God, did I spend a lot of money. But there we go. So, just like with Mad Games Tycoon 2, there's trends. So the biggest thing right now is sci-fi movies involving zombies, and the worst thing is dramas involving jailbreak. Right? So, let's get to script writing, of course. Of course, sci-fi is the thing you start off with every time. So I get a big boost off with. And I got zombie right off the bat, too. I feel like sometimes... Wait, does it have the same trends? Hold on one moment. Huh, it saved the stuff from previous games I did. I actually don't think I'd like that. I think I'd like to keep that a secret and such. Wait a minute. Okay, no, it didn't have nothing unlocked. But anyways, of course, like I was saying, genre, a topic, basically, the age, how big the movie's going to be now for a scene, which, of course, spaceship is the big thing involved in sci-fi right now that I know. And an editor, you go with the editor with like the combination of the best stats and the best genre fit, which no one's into sci-fi, so I'll just do Elena, which I did in my off-screen game mostly. Now you gotta think of a title, dark wood and non-stop laughs, and of course a movie cover, which, yep, like I said, AI art and all that. I guess that's good enough. Alright, now you gotta do this. Oh my god, this, I feel like I'm cheating. I really do feel like I'm cheating knowing all these sliders. But I did a lot of sci-fi movies in my off-screen game. As you see, I have like all maxed out already, like the sliders and all that. I don't like that. I did not know it would show me this stuff. I really didn't know that. And of course, this is kind of like the difficulty, the violence, and the demographic group in Mad Games Tycoon 2, the prioritization. All right, there we go. Alright, they're going to start working on that. Now I'm going to get some researchers, or devs as they are in this game. Hire them. Come on. Yeah, we'll look up crime. Alright, here we go. And I might try and do how I did in my Mad Games Tycoon 2 series, is have each episode be a year long. And unlike in Mad Games Tycoon 2, where it starts in 1976, it's year 0. Well, lovely me. Right, but anyways, we can't do anything until that script is done. Okay, I can hire a new writer. Here we go. That'll speed up the process a little bit. But yeah, nothing we can do until we get this done. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Just like in Mad Games Tycoon 2, there are certain like times of the year where holidays show up where some movies do better. Alright, here we go. We're coming up to it. Alright, so yeah. It's a 4.5 star rating. The higher the rating, the better the movie will do at first. Now, I could sell it, but I need the script more, so we'll stick with that for right now. But I am going to analyze script. I wonder, can I make the movie yet? We go over here. Okay, looks like we can. But I'm going to need to hire actors and directors. Alright, so we're going to get them now. So, I need at least 4 directors since I have enough room for them. We'll drop them in here for right now. And I can hire at least 6 actors. Looks like start off with. And each actor has, you see right there, this D, it's their skill. It goes like D, C, B, and I guess A and maybe Z, I have no idea. But of course, everyone's terrible at the start. Ability. 2. We get at least 6. 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Alright, now we can make the movie. So, of course, we pick it. We need to add a director, and I always go with the best, the one with the best stats. And then, we can just do assign all, and do it automatically. Each movie also has like a second director that focus on a specific group, which we'll get to in a little bit. And then we gotta have a lead, a support, a stunt actor. There we go, we'll go with the best that we got. Alright, so next up is, this is like, think of these like the gameplay features in Mad Games Tycoon 2. So enable all that match. We can right now have up to full 10 maximum. Just like in Mad Games Tycoon 2, each size game has a limit to how many features you can have. And these are the sliders of the movie, which I'll explain a little bit more in just a moment. So yeah, these are like kind of like the sliders I mentioned before in Mad Games Tycoon 2. And visual performance is the most important thing. So the visual director is the most important one here. You need to pick your second director based upon the main slider right here. Alright, here we go. Now they're going to begin making the movie, but we have some slots we can fill. Hold on a moment. Damn, I was hoping it would show. Okay, 4 directors and 4 actors. Alright, so let me go pick up, can't pick up all of them. So we're going to drop them on here, because these extra slots right here can be used by actors and directors, and they can increase the stats of the movie. Okay, that actor's filming. Are you in? Okay, I already picked you up. Alright, you're already working there. And it said I can have more directors. Let's see. Is there any more I can add on? I can hire more people. I see 2 spots for actors, and looks like maybe 2 more. Wait, yeah, it looks like 2 more spots for directors too. So maybe I'll hire 2 more actors and directors. Dang it, Mike. All right, here we go. Oh, damn it! Looks like it can only do. Ooh, see, writer. I'm gonna hire you really quickly too. And then go back over here. I think I hired the director, so let's go do. No, I hired the actors, not the director. Alright. Now that you're in here, we're gonna go fire the worst writer. And it's you. And for some reason, it doesn't put the new people in the room correctly, so you gotta do this too to make them finally get in there. Alright. So are they done with the script analysts? Okay, yeah, they did. Alright. Now we're gonna go keep making another... We're gonna make another script now. We're gonna do sci-fi again. Let's do Moonlight. Let's see if it matches. Adults, of course. Let's try Forge. See if that works. Funny crossover. I mean, horror. Okay, horror. Yeah, this game has really silly names, too. You know what would be really cool? I wonder if... Let me see. Could I? Oh. Wait. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, good! That's what I was looking for. I was wondering if there was a setup where I could just automatically assign them. Like in Mad Games Tycoon 2, and there we go. That was new, I figured out. Alright, good. That saves me a lot of time. Alright. Yep, all the rooms are filled, so this movie will probably be very quickly done, but it's probably going to be pretty costly, too. So, yeah. I guess we're off to an okay start, so April Fool's Day. Yep, that's a holiday in this game. Alright, we got this thing almost done researching. What are you doing here? Yeah, get to work already, pal. Alright. They're almost done. Alright, now we're gonna have them... Yeah, we'll research them a new function. Alright, this script's almost done. Ooh, 5 stars! Let's go. Alright, we're gonna keep that script. Stop. Create a new analyst of it. I want to see if... Moonlight or whatever it was is a good topic for sci-fi movies. And then we're gonna go make another script. And just like with Mad Games Tycoon 2, you can't make the same genre over and over again or else it gets saturated, which it's starting to get right now, as you can see. Okay, Moonlight is not good for sci-fi. We'll try Lover then. Alright. Forge is not good with sci-fi, okay. Digital Castle, maybe? Love Ends, okay. That looks kind of sci-fi-like. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're now in May. Children's Day. Okay, the movie's almost done. There we go. Alright, so we got the sliders correct. That's how much it costs. And this is our estimated rating. Like in Mad Games Tycoon 2, when a game comes out, it tells you what they think the rating's going to be. Right now it's a 4.9 to 6.9, which is not bad for a first movie, although being better would be nice. But anyways, now to release it. Alright, so... I believe, now I'm not fully sure on this because I'm still trying to figure this out. This, wait, let me see. Okay, this publisher right here, this gives you a 10% increase in revenue, this ability. This is their genre, their main genre, so this gives a boost to sci-fi movies. This is how much money we get, so we get 34% of the revenue, plus 10%, so we're going to get 44% of the revenue. If we went with them. And I think the higher this number is, the more money you get. So I think this might be the most important number right here. I think. But I'm not sure yet, because I haven't quite figured it all out yet. But in my experience, that's been the biggest money maker when something like this. So you want to try and find the balance between this and this. How much money you make to the release cap. And this, honestly, Nero Office might be the best. They have a high 44%, a bonus to the sci-fi, and still 1.8 million. I'll pick them. Alright, so the movie's going to get released in a moment, and then we're going to see how well we did. $6.2, alright. Now, hopefully it makes some money. Alright, so we'll see in a moment if it makes money. Alright, now... Yeah, let's unlock the new scene. We'll do Transformers. Alright, now we're gonna go do a new movie really quickly, too. Yep, horror. We're gonna go do that. Alright. And we already know visual director's good for sci-fi. Alright. There we go. Get to work on that next movie. We're gonna see, did it make money? Oh yeah! It cooked! Let's go! 5 stars again on Love Ends, alright? Analyze script. I probably should make a new movie soon that's not sci-fi, so it doesn't get saturated. Alright. No, I don't want to make a sequel. I want to make a different script. We'll do crime. Well, that's the only other option. I guess we'll do zombie. Yeah, crime's another big thing I did in my off-screen game, so it has like all the sliders figured out, mostly with that. And police car is the big one. Let's try bombing. Oh no, I think I tried bombing. I don't think it was. I think it was like neutral. Lying confession. Wonder if I could think of something unique off the top of my head. Ooh! Oh, this is silly. Prison rot. I hate this AI garbage. There's even one that's anime in here. I'm not kidding. There was an anime one in my off-screen game, which maybe, that's anime, like, I think, but that's not the one. Alright, we'll go with that. Alright, get these sliders in place. You see, I have most of the sliders figured out with crime, as you can tell. Alright, got that done. $500,000 already. That's my most successful financial movie yet to start off with. Let's go. Feels good. Oh my god, almost $1 million now. And now it is over $1 million. Let's go. That's a really good start. Well, no wonder when you have that cheat code, basically, of knowing all the sliders right off the bat, which I don't like, but hey, I didn't control that. That's what the game just did for me. I had no say in that. God, $1.5 million. I cooked. 4.5 stars. Alright, do that. As we're now into October. Alright, now we're gonna go write another crime one. Okay, zombie's not good. Lover, maybe? Okay, bombing does work. Digital Castle, maybe? I don't know about that. Myth, Clever, Hope. Oh my god, can you give us some good names? AI History Chap. Oh god. Doubt Missed Manhunt. I get these sliders. Right, here we go. Yeah, I'm about to get some more. I gotta get more movie genres picked soon. Wow, I can't believe I made $1.5 million my first movie. That's insane. I gotta keep an eye on the time because we're now into October. We're coming up to the end of the episode, most likely. But that was a good start. $1.5 million. Halloween. Alright, movie's almost done. Man, am I the only one that realizes this game has Mad Games Tycoon 2 vibes? It's so obvious it does. Even if someone's shitting on the game on Steam mentioned that too. It's like a Mad Games Tycoon 2 clone. Only they say it sucks. I don't think this sucks so far though. Alright, so... Okay, it's left... Okay, it has a 15% bonus instead of 10%, but the royalty's going out a little bit. But you know what? We'll stick with them. Since it worked so well last time. Alright, now we're going to go do new type. We need to do a new one. So we're going to get hard. Alright, we're going to get the reviews in a moment. Come on. 6.5, alright. So horror is the best one now. Alright, when this is done, we're gonna go start working on the next movie. Taking her sweet ass time. Oh my god, I already made money. Let's go. 4.5 stars. Stop. Analysts. Yeah, do that. Alright, make the next movie now. Since horror's already made me a lot of money. Horror's it's 4th on the leaderboard. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna do Love Ends. Again, I like how it says it's automated, but it's not doing it at all. Right. Do that. Here we go. Alright, just in time. So, now we have no option. We gotta do crime again. And again, Lover's not the big one. Alright, we'll do Moonlight. Okay, Highway and Bombin'. I don't remember seeing that last time, so Digital Castle's not good. What about Forge? Let's try that. Revenge Memory. What a name. Right, there we go. Right, there we go. So now we're at the end of the first year. We already got 2 movies out, and they've already made me a lot of money. And look at that. I have more money now than I did at the start of the game. Wow, I'm off to a really good start in that regard. That's insane. Alright, guys, but that's going to wrap it up here. Hope you enjoyed, and see you all next time.